Hello and welcome to my channel IGCSE with Adaf. Today we are going to solve an exam paper from Human Biology. It's from January 2023 because I got so many requests to solve the exam papers from Human Biology. So I thought to make a video about this one. Let's start. Question number 1. The diagram shows a human eye. In this picture, you can see the structure of human eye. The Z label is showing you the retina, the innermost layer of the eye. Y is iris and X is lens. The question is asking to draw one line from each structure to its correct function. So the function of lens is to refract light rays. Iris, it controls the size of pupil to let the light enter in the eye. Retina, it helps to detect the light rays. This is the lens which helps the light to refract. And iris, this one is iris which controls the size of the pupil. And retina is the innermost layer here which detects the light rays. Most humans have stereoscopic vision. Which of these statements occurs because of stereoscopic vision? Stereoscopic vision means being able to judge depth. That's the right answer. Question number B. The diagram shows a healthy eye and an eye with a cataract. This is showing healthy eye, and this is showing the eye with cataract. Describe the cause of cataract. In this picture, you can see the eyes with the cataract. The reason is proteins build up in the lens and they cause the vision to be blurry or cloudy. State 1 treatment of cataract. It can be corrected by surgery only or lens replacement. Question number 3. It is estimated that 39 million people in the world are blind. So this is the total number. And it is saying that of these people, 43% are blind because of cataract. Determine the estimated number of people who are blind because of cataract. So we are going to find out 43% of 39 million. How to find out? I will show you the calculated word. 43 divided by 100 because it is 43% of 39 times 10 raised to the power 6 because it is showing you 1 million. So when you do this working, you will get 16.77. So 16.77 times 10 raised to the power 6, it means 16.77 million. Some people are blind because of vitamin deficiency. Name the vitamin that is needed to prevent this type of blindness. That is vitamin A, which is needed for the vision. So answer is vitamin A. A human sperm cell has a tail, a midpiece containing organelles, and a head with a nucleus. Give the function of tail. In the sperm, the function of tail is to help it in swimming or movement. Which of these found in midpiece release energy? Let's see the structure of sperm. You can see here it has three parts: head, midpiece, and tail or flagellum. In the middle piece or shaft, you can see a lot of mitochondria. The role of mitochondria is to provide energy or ATP by cellular respiration. So that is the organelle that is used to produce energy. Mitochondria is the right answer here. The process of meiosis is involved in the production of sperms. Explain the importance of meiosis in sperm production. As you know, mitosis is a kind of cell division that produces diploid number of chromosomes, but meiosis is the one which reduces the diploid number of chromosomes to half, so diploid to haploid. Why it is done? This is reduction division, so that when the sperms and eggs fertilize together to make zygote, then they restore the number of chromosomes in the new individual. So it reduces the diploid number of chromosomes to haploid, which restores the diploid number of chromosomes again at fertilization. It also introduces genetic variation, because we know that in meiosis there is exchange of genetic material between chromosomes. So that's the reason which give rise to the genetic variation. And if we talk about mitosis, it produces genetically identical cells. That's the difference in meiosis and mitosis. Question number B1. Complete the genetic diagram to show how sex of person is determined by the chromosomes in the nucleus of egg and nucleus of the sperm. As we know, sperms are produced by male, and in the male, the sex chromosomes are XY. So the sperm either contains X or Y, and eggs are from female. Female sex chromosomes are XX. So egg either contain X or Y. Sorry. So the eggs contain X chromosomes. So here the cross is showing egg contains XX, and the sperm contains either X or Y. So the cross is showing when if X combines with X, it makes a daughter. If any X containing X chromosome combined with X containing sperm, it will also make daughter. If Y containing sperm fertilizes with the egg containing X, it will make a son. And similarly, X and Y combine to make a son. So 50% chances of having a daughter and 50% chances of having a son. The sperm head has to enter the egg cell so the nuclei can fuse. Describe how the sperm head enters the egg cell. In the sperm head, there is acrosome which contains enzymes, and it breaks down the cell membranes of the egg. This is how the any one sperm can enter the egg. And after that, there are some changes again in the cell membrane of the egg that it prevents other sperms to enter the egg. Question number 3a. The diagram represents the effect of bile on a large fat droplet. Where is bile produced? Remember that bile is produced in the liver and it is stored in the gallbladder. Let us see the bile. Here you can see in this image this is liver and is stored in the gallbladder. What are the functions of bile? There are two functions of bile juice: neutralization and emulsification. It neutralizes the acidic contents coming from stomach, because you know stomach is having acidic pH, and which acid is present there? Hydrochloric acid, to kill the bacteria. So when the contents are coming from the stomach, they are acidic by nature. So bile is released to neutralize them. And emulsification, it also emulsifies the larger fat particles or larger fat droplets, so that their surface area is increased, and the lipase enzymes can easily digest them. Remember that lipase are enzymes that digest the lipids. Lipids or fats. Okay, and amylase are for starch, and protease are for protein. Question B: the three food tests are used on a solution of food. The table shows the reagent used and the color of food solution after each test. Iodine solution, it is done for starch. Biotite solution, it's done for proteins. And Benedict solution, it is done for simple sugars or reducing sugars. We can see that the result of iodine solution for starch, if it is blue black, it is positive. If it is brick red, it is negative. Biotite solution on protein, it gives positive test with purple color and negative test with blue color. Benedict solution for reducing sugar, if result is coming orange color, it is positive. If it is blue color, it is negative. You have to learn all this result. So here we can see from these results, describe what the food tests show about the dietary components in the food. Starch is positive, it contains starch, it contains protein, and it does not contain reducing sugars because the test is negative here. Describe, this one is done. Saliva is added to a new sample of food solution, and the mixture is kept at 37 degrees Celsius, which is a human body temperature, for 10 minutes. The food tests are then repeated, and the solution turns brick red when tested with Benedict's reagent. Explain the effect of saliva on the food solution. Our saliva contains enzyme which is called amylase, and it works on starch. So it contains amylase that breaks down the starch into glucose. You already know that starch is a polysaccharide which is composed of monomers which are called simple sugars that are glucose. Glucose are the monomers of starch, and starch is acted upon by which enzyme? Amylase. Amylase is present in our saliva. Question number C. Food is digested as it moves along the alimentary canal, that is our gut. This process is helped by a diet containing fiber. Explain how food is moved along the alimentary canal and how fiber helps this process. The movement of food along the alimentary canal is called peristalsis. By peristalsis of food bolus, and in the alimentary canal there are circular muscles which contract to push the food bolus. What about fiber? Fibers are not digested by our alimentary canal. Fiber adds bulk or roughage, and it helps to stimulate the muscles to contract, and it also avoids constipation. We can see the alimentary canal here. This is alimentary canal. You can see the fiber, the bulk fiber, how it helps the muscles of the alimentary canal to push this food because it provides roughage to the food and avoid constipation. Question number 4. Typhoid. It's a disease caused by Salmonella typhi bacteria. These bacteria are spread by houseflies. The photograph shows Salmonella typhi magnified 30,000 times. This is magnification of bacteria. They are showing in the diagram bacterium X and cell structure Y. Each bacterium is surrounded by cell structure Y. Identify cell structure Y. This structure is showing you cell wall or capsule of bacterium. On the photograph, bacterium has X has length of 55 millimeters. It means its image. Calculate the actual length of bacteria. You have to calculate the actual length of bacterium in micrometers. They have given in millimeters and you have to change it to micrometers. 1 millimeter is equal to 1000 micrometers. They have given the conversion unit already. The formula you have to learn is I is equal to AM. It's so easy to learn. I AM. Let's see the triangle. Triangle is telling us I equal to AM. If you want to find I equal to AM. A I divided by M. You want to find the size of actual image, that is image divided by magnification. So they have given the image length 55 millimeters, just convert it into micrometer, 55,000, divide by magnification, that is 30,000. So answer is 1.83 micrometer. Question B. A team of scientists found that the legs of houseflies have hundreds of different species of bacteria on them. Question 1. Flies in towns and cities carry more bacteria than flies that are found in countryside. Suggest a reason for this observation. Actually, towns and cities are more overpopulated areas. There is more waste, more garbage. That's the reason. Overcrowded, more waste, more garbage. One species of bacterium identified is Helicobacter pylori, which causes stomach ulcers. Explain how houseflies could increase the transmission of Helicobacter pylori. It's so easy and simple. Houseflies land on feces and then they transfer the bacteria to the food. The other healthy person, when he ingests this food, which is a contaminated one, then he gets this disease, stomach ulcer, because of the contaminated food. This is how the houseflies help to transmit the bacteria. Question number C. The diagram shows the levels of typhoid across the world. They are showing you the darker region and the lighter and the whiter region. So key is showing you darker one is high level of typhoid, medium level and low level. Give reasons for the global distribution of typhoid. High or medium levels, this dark and the gray one, they are showing in the poorer countries or less well developed countries because water is not very clean. There is poor sanitation, poor sewage treatment, and highly populated areas. They have less effective healthcare system, less vaccinations available. That's why they are having high or medium level of typhoid. Question number 3. Question number 2. Some strains of bacteria that cause typhoid are resistant to antibiotics. Describe how resistance to antibiotics develops and the effect this has on the treatment of typhoid. Actually, this is due to mutation in bacteria. And how does it happen? If the patient is not taking his dose of antibiotics properly or he is overusing it, then it can lead to the mutation. Overuse of antibiotics can lead to mutation in bacteria. Bacteria develop resistance against, against antibiotics, and these resistant strains of bacteria can survive and reproduce. Their offspring, again, they are resistant to antibiotics. Now, the patient cannot be treated by these antibiotics. They need more powerful or more efficient antibiotics, and then it can cause more serious or severe infections. That's all for today. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you like the video. Please don't forget to subscribe and share the video with your friends.